In this video, we're going to take a look at your Apple account. What is your Apple account and how do you access it? Now, before we get started, I'm going to show you on an iPad with iPad OS 26. But basically, you can set up your Apple account on any device. You can set it up on your iPhone, you could set it up on your Mac. You could set it up on an Apple Vision Pro. And you access it through the Settings app. In this case, we're going to take a look at it through the iPad. Let's go over to my iPad and take a look at our Apple account. First thing we need to do is we need to open up the Settings app. As I mentioned, this is located in the Settings app. From here, what we need to do is we need to go to the very top, and you're going to see your name up here. This is where your Apple account is located. So this Apple account here is under Johnny Appleseed. To view all of the details about that Apple account, you tap on it, and then you can see all of the different information for that Apple account. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the iCloud, because iCloud is where we have all of these different services, where we can sync our notes, we can sync our reminders, our calendar, our bookmarks in Safari. We even have an email address, an iCloud.com email address. Well, under iCloud here is where we manage all of these different services that are accessible through your Apple account. So I'm going to tap on iCloud here. And then from here, we can see we have various services. We have Photos, which is going to sync all of my photos across all my different devices. I have Drive, which is like Google Drive. It's just called iCloud Drive. It's an offline storage where you can store files in the cloud. And then we also have Passwords, where it'll manage all of my passwords across all my different devices, Messages, Notes, and then Mail. But we also have more services. When I tap on See All here, I'm going to be able to see all of the different services as well as manage them. So I tap on See All, and now I can see all of those different services. And when we swipe up, you're going to see we have quite a few different services here, including services from third-party apps. So third-party apps can also use iCloud to sync their data. So what can we do here? Well, if you no longer want to sync that data, all you have to do is just turn it off. Some of the services, it's just a simple on and off switch. So if I no longer want to use Dropbox, all I have to do on my iPad here is just turn off Dropbox, and Dropbox will no longer be accessible on my iPad. It doesn't turn it off for all of Dropbox, all of my different devices. It only turns it off on this particular device, in this case here, my iPad. Now, when we swipe down, some of these you're going to see we do not have the simple slider there. You're going to see that we have just a simple on there. So how can we manage these? Well, basically all we have to do is just tap on it. Let's go over to iCloud Mail. Not a lot of people use iCloud, especially if they have a Gmail account. So basically what you want to do is you want to turn that off. Well, all you have to do is just tap on it. And then you just go over here to where it says Use on this iPad. And if we look over to the right, we're going to have a little slider there. All I have to do is just turn that slider off, and then that iCloud account will no longer be on my iPad. It doesn't turn it off permanently. It can still be on my other devices. So if you do not want to use that email address on any of your devices, you'll have to go into the Settings app and go to your Apple account and turn this off on each individual device. All this does is this just stops using it on the iPad if I turn that off. It doesn't affect your other devices at all. So that's where we can manage all of our iCloud services within our Apple account. But our Apple account does more than that. It also manages all of our different devices. So where can we find all of our different devices? Well, when we go back, I'm going to go back to my Apple account here. And now I need to go back again. And I'm looking at my Apple account here. Well, instead of going to iCloud, what I can do is I can go down to the bottom here, and you're going to see all of the different devices that I have on this iCloud account. And I can manage those as well. So if I wanted to remove one of them, I just tap on it, and I'm able to remove this from that account. So then that device will no longer be linked to that account. So in addition to managing your iCloud services, you can also manage all of your devices within that iCloud account. And that's all done in the Settings app under your name here in the upper left-hand corner. So that's what your Apple account is and how you can manage the different services that are offered through it, including iCloud services, as well as manage your different devices within that iCloud account. Again, this is all done in the Settings app. You just tap on your name, and then from there, if you want to manage your iCloud settings, you go to iCloud. If you want to manage your devices, you just swipe up and you can see all your devices on that account. So that's what your Apple account manages and how we can access it on the iPad.